everybody, welcome back to Talk With Nia. So we had to get into an update in regards to the whole situation with Takeoff. Now, a survivor that was shot during the night of Takeoff's murder finally sits down with the news and speaks out on what happened to her that night, as she also got shot in the head, and spoke on how the whole situation at the dice game kind of exploded. Let me play you this.
Wasn't any arguments or anything until the event was actually over. That's when I knew something was wrong, because I thought these people that were arguing, playing from, like I said, the energy that was in the room before. Everybody was around the table playing the game of dice, so I thought it was just like, some friendly banter.
But that banter turned into a shooting, sending the crowd running, and that's when Latto says she was shot.
So I feel so sorry for her and everybody that got harmed in that situation. And most importantly, of course, I feel bad that Takeoff lost his life. I'm glad she survived, but I really feel like the whole thing really should have never happened. Now let's move on to Caresha. So, Caresha Police came on yesterday and her guest was Trina. So did you guys get a chance to catch the episode? Now, Trina spoke about a lot of things, like how there was pressure to make body changes, when she was coming up, but she chose to stay natural. She doesn't have any work done to her body. And she also talked about her wants for a child. Trina has shared that she's had miscarriages before. And she also talked about her past relationships, like with Lil Wayne, French Montana, and she even shared that Tory Lanez liked her and was trying to get at her, and some other people, all right? Now, this was definitely a good interview, and Trina just makes you build up even more confidence in yourself. And she gave out, some good advice to people listening to Caresha. It was like a really good interview, so definitely go watch that. And of course, the clip came out about Caresha sharing that she likes golden showers, which was like, okay, girl, let's move on. Now, I wanted to talk about Young Thug in this case because this was interesting. Now, defendants in Young Thug's trial was accused of smuggling contraband into the courtroom. There was an alleged hand-to-hand exchange of a Percocet pill caught on camera. The deputy confronted Young Thug and he turned over the pill to authorities. When they searched Adams, they found him in possession of Percocet, marijuana, and tobacco wrapped in plastic and food seasonings to conceal the odor of weed, according to the investigators. Now, Adams was taken to Grady Hospital after he appeared to ingest other items of contraband in an effort to conceal the extent of his crimes within the courtroom. So isn't that freaking crazy? I mean, come on now, in the courtroom? This is what we're doing? Oh my gosh. Now, let's just move on. I wanted to talk about this situation with DJ Mustard and his ex-wife Chanel, because apparently she is seeking more than $80,000 per month in child support payments for their 3 children. Now, she is getting to a big bag. What is going on with these child support payments and women getting so much money in child support? I just think that's a whole separate story in itself. There's so many women that get paid so much money in child support that it's become like, not talking about them, but it's become like the new hustle with certain women out here, okay? Now, I also wanted to talk about Cardi B. So Cardi B is telling people to obey the law as she does her second day of community service. Remember, we spoke about her having to go to court not too long ago over her not completing her community service and that whole case with those 2 girls, allegedly sleeping with Offset, that whole fight that broke out in the club. So she is doing her community service, which is good because she only has to do 15 days, so she can knock that out very quickly. Now, it was also put out there as to why Cardi B is keeping her new music under wraps, and she says because people could copy my ish like they always do. I talk about a feature and they go do it. I talk about what type of sound I want to do and they go do it. So we shall see. I mean, Cardi didn't talk about new music in her interview she did with Jason Lee recently, but we'll see. I definitely feel like she's probably coming out with some stuff. All right. Now, lastly, I want to talk about Ice Spice. So Ice Spice reveals the cover art and track list for her new EP called Like, which just drops. It has 6 songs, which are Munch and Hamu, Bikini Bottom, Acting the Smoochie, Gangsta Boo featuring Lil TJ, and Princess Diana. Now, there is some stuff going on online that people are saying she's coming at Latto. And then there's clips out there basically Latto not knowing Ice Spice's lyrics when you do like the guess the song kind of game or finish the lyric. And there's people trying to say that these two got issues. Okay, so what do y'all think about that? I don't know if these two really have issues with each other or if it's just social media trying to put these two girls against each other. But let me know what y'all think about that if y'all seen that floating around. And that is all I have for today. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.